Hello, I'm Chloe Lee, and welcome to Hong Kong Nightly News. Tonight's top stories: is there a possibility of C.A.T.S Industries moving a factory here? Also, religious conflict is a big problem in other countries, why not here in China? All this up next after weather with Whitney Ford. Whitney?
Well, Chloe, today we have a high of 84 and a 75% chance of slight storms. Of course not like the large tsunamis we have a history of here. For you tourists, here in China, we have a record going of large tsunamis, considering that we're right next to the Pacific Ocean. But don't let that take you off guard. China's geography is still very beautiful. Mountains, plateaus, croplands, and a climate that changes from what point of China you're in. Back to you, Chloe.
Thanks, Whitney. C.A.T.S Industries, a very important USA-run company that manufactures many important exports, could have their eyes on 3 different Chinese cities for their new factory. John Tasha live with this story. Thanks, Chloe. I'm standing here at a possible site for the new C.A.T.S Industry factory. Here and 2 other places in China, here in Hong Kong, Beijing, and Wuhan, could be the new site. Now, why here, you ask? Well, from a secret online source that is not Wikipedia, it could be for our diversity, our low-pay workers, our exports, our allies, or possibly that 20% of the world's population is a resident here in China. I'm John Tasha, and I'm a dude. Back to you, Chloe. Thanks, John. Now, why is there no religious conflict in China? Well, the answer is, most of the religions in China practice peace and unity, like Buddhism, one of China's main religions. So no real religious conflict arises. More on this after the break. Welcome back. Over the break, we got news from upper management that we need to expand on our claims about the factory report. Well, to explain, all 3 cities and all of China are very diverse. We speak many different languages, but 94% of the population speak Han Chinese. That's a lot of people speaking one thing, considering that China has the world's largest population with 1.3 billion people, and the 3rd largest country in the world. More on this after the Political Corner with Sally X. Now, a lot of you have been worried about a rumor going over on social media this weekend. The rumor stated that we were to go into war with Japan over trading disputes. Now, this is absolutely not true. We've spoken with public officials and they assure us that it is just a rumor. See, with the PRC's very valuable exports of rare minerals like oil, lead, copper, zinc, and many others, we are a very valuable trading partner and ally, making other countries think twice before messing with us. Back to you, Chloe. Thank you, Sally. Now back to the main story. As I mentioned earlier, China has the world's largest population, meaning we always need new jobs. And considering we always need new jobs, companies have taken advantage and lowered the pay rate. But considering everyone's so desperate for work, no one really minds. Also, and lastly, as Sally mentioned before, with China's large pool of resources and allies, it makes for the perfect location for any company to want to settle down a factory. And now, John Tasha with the reasons why C.A.T.S Industries might hold back from expanding here. Thanks, Chloe. Now, while China has a lot to offer, some people are still afraid that there are 2 main problems about expanding here. One being that over time, with all the factories here in China, we have grown a large pollution problem. Our rivers are green, there's trash everywhere, smog covers the sky, not the dragon from The Hobbit, by the way, a mixture of smoke and fog, sadly. Also, as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, there are large tsunamis that China has a problem with, and this could possibly cause a problem to the factory. Now, we asked a few passerbyers what they thought of this factory. 2 replied, "Wow, must be a slow news day, huh?" But we got an interview with 1.
Yeah, I think it would be good, 'cause it'll give people a job, so that's good. Okay, half this out of me. Hi, Mom!
It sure is good. This was Hong Kong Nightly News. Until next time, toasters are lies.